Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is December the 18th, 2017. Strong hand. Ignore the crypto noise, people. Ignore all that nonsense that's out there. Those doom peddlers with their Shemitah websites talking about completely ridiculous things pertaining to Bitcoin. Just ignore them and don't email me about it, okay? I'm not going to watch the doom stuff. It's ridiculous. That's what my video yesterday was about, to ignore all the noise, because there's a lot of noise out there, and you have to be able to identify what is noise. If you don't know what crypto noise is, then you're going to get caught up in it. You're going to get distracted. You're going to waste your time. You're going to lose your Bitcoin. You're not going to be a happy person. So do check out the notes section below. I link to all the pertinent links that deal with this video, including a link to yesterday's video that talked about crypto noise. So check that out. Thank you, Vortex, for sending me this awesome No 2X hat. Yes, of course, 2X never happened, but this is a great memento, a great reminder of the hardcore commitment to Bitcoin that us holders have. I also talked about that, the conviction that we have. I talked about that in yesterday's video also. So yeah, check out yesterday's video. I'm going to be in Tucson, Arizona, like the Beatles song. I'm going to be in Tucson, Arizona starting tomorrow for a week. I decided to go there because it's warm there, and I've always wanted to check out that part of the country. I'll be there for December 25th. That's just a regular day for me. So if you're like some dude that's just hanging out there on December 25th that wants to hang, if you're in Tucson, contact me. Email me, adam@tresorhelp.com. And maybe we can hang. I'm still working on the South American stuff. I'll update everyone on that later. And thank you for all the people who have reached out to me to talk about Chile and Argentina. And no one's actually talking about Uruguay with me, but I know Uruguay very well. All right, so let's get this show really started here. Golden hold, people. Golden hold. Have a strong hand. Ignore the noise. My God, there's so much noise. What else do we have? Yeah, this weekend Bitcoin's linked to below, of course, with Simon Dixon. That was a great time. So there's people are talking about how the USA luge team, and someone just did a super chat. I'll check that out in a second. If you have questions and you're live now, you want to do a super chat, do that. I'm going to answer that guy in a second. But the Olympic team, U.S. Olympic luge team, wants to accept Bitcoin for donations. Okay, that's cool. I didn't even read the article. That's great. But what I thought was that Bgold, with their name, the people behind Bgold should reach out to Olympic teams throughout the entire world, more specifically the South Korean team, and say, hey, we'll help sponsor you. We'll give you some Bgold. And I actually contacted the Bgold people about this because their name, go for the gold. That's what the Olympics is all about. By the way, I think the Olympics is completely ludicrous. They make a soap opera out of sports. It's totally... it's not really about sports. It's about soap opera. And Eric, he sent $10, by the way. Shout out to my beautiful fiance, Kayla. Love you and love the show. Buy and hold, strong hand. Well, Eric, that is nice of you to send $10 my way, and I hope you and Kayla have a great marriage. These marriages are risky, though, so be careful, Eric and Kayla. Just I hope you guys really love each other, and I know you guys love each other probably. But it's I hope you can keep it going and just read about MGTOW and do your research before you sign the dotted line there, people. All right, but good luck to you, Eric, and thank you. Pound that like button for Eric. Havana Gila. Let's dance around. Okay, so Mazel Tov. Okay, so yeah, there's the Bgold thing. Maybe they will reach out. And by the way, when I was in South Korea, and I hope I've been saying South Korea and not South Africa. Sometimes I like say I don't confuse them, but I'll say one when I mean the other, because they're totally different places, obviously. But when I was in South Korea, I saw very little about the Winter Olympics there. They're not too enthused about it. It's being held in a city in the northeast part of South Korea. And I think someone even told me they don't even care that much about it. I saw one like promotion for it. But anyway, if Bgold, reach out to the South Koreans, reach out to some team, some country. And yeah, I know it is. The Olympics is silly. It's contrived. It's ridiculous. I liked it when I was a kid. It wasn't as soap opera-ish back then. I mean, they want to tell every Olympian sob story, make every Olympian into a victim. I mean, it shouldn't be that way. These are hardcore athletes, man. And they are, and they should be given credit that they train real hard, but to make each one into a sob story. So you have and it's to appeal to emotion. It's to get, most sports are watched by men. They want women to watch. The Olympics is watched by women a lot because they make it into a soap opera. But again, we're not going to get into women and men type of thing like that. But if you think long and hard about it, you'll see that I'm right. Okay. Where else okay, so it's a little bit early in the show for the top tier altcoin exchange rate of the day. 447 Ethereum Classic equals 1 Bitcoin. Ouch. That's a lot of Ethereum Classic for what you should have gotten. What you should have bought 1 Bitcoin and not 400 Ethereum Classic. All right, art of the day. I linked to New York Dude's. He's got a funny cartoon. I linked to that below. All right, pound that like button, people. Seriously, 100 live viewers. And it's really late at night, so I give you all of you credit. And tomorrow's show is going to be really late. Hopefully, I can get everything in tomorrow when I land there in Tucson, Arizona. Bought some California. No, I did not buy that California, what the Beatles said. Okay, so get back to where you were. The Beatles were great. They really were, man. Original. Wait, we're not going to get into John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison. Ringo was not as talented, no. Okay, so at the beginning of here's a tweet. At the beginning of 2017, when Bitcoin hit $1,000, I sold 100 Bitcoin because I couldn't believe we had finally hit that major milestone. Today, near the end of 2017, a $1,000 price correction is not even worth noticing. Craziest year of my life. Dude, craziest year of your life? I don't know if I'd use the term crazy. What you did, you had a weak hand. You are the perfect example of a weak hand. Had you been watching this channel, you would have known about the 2020 halving and just that you should at least be trying to hold on until 2020. I mean, you bailed out early, man. You really did. And not only does Bitcoin like move around $1,000 in one day now, and it's no biggie, but there's a crypto dividend of Bitcoin called Bcash. Maybe you've heard of it. It's an altcoin. Anyway, it's worth over $2,000 now, which is double the price you sold your Bitcoin for. Oh man. And you would have gotten that Bcash for free. Oh man. Wow, you made a mistake. And anyway, I share that with everyone so you don't repeat that person's mistake. Learn from that person's horrifying mistake. 100 Bitcoin he could have had. What would you be doing if you had 100 Bitcoin now, viewers? Anyway, remember, Bitcoin is where the big boys play. So this guy can't turn back time. He's got to accept it. He's got to move on. Okay. And hey, if you want to do risky things like that, we'll buy the Bitcoin from you. Okay. We're holding them. You're just giving us more Bitcoin. Does that guy enjoy his fiat he got for that Bitcoin, or do I enjoy his Bitcoin? You know the truth, baby. All right. So here's another tweet. Okay, this guy, I think it was Ed Willie. I linked to it below. He said, Adam, you have to talk about this crypto noise that is out there that is so annoying. Many of you have noticed this advertisement. It just keeps getting served up on the side of everything you look at. If you Google Bitcoin, I mean, they keep track of everything you search for, so it triggers certain advertisements. So if you're searching for cryptocurrency related stuff, you're going to get this 4 reasons this is the next Bitcoin. That is the noise of the day. I mean, maybe we should have a crypto noise of the day, the thing you should ignore. Actually, the guy that, promotes the Shemitah that's always wrong about everything down in Mexico, that crazy guy, the conspiracy guy, I mean, he should be the crypto noise of the day. I mean, he just, people are asking me about that. Don't ask me about that, people, because you've already wasted 1 second of my time by me reading that. You should know that's complete crypto noise, okay? But anyway, it was just funny. After I talked about crypto noise yesterday, it was Dan. Dan pointed out that that tweet that I just mentioned about 4 reasons this is the next Bitcoin. You keep seeing that all around. Anyway, yeah, it was really funny how yesterday, I'm talking about crypto noise, about all these distractions, just focus on Bitcoin. Then I look at my chat and I see these trolls screaming about altcoins just over and over and over again. They just keep mentioning, basically making noise, just proving my point. But they have no listening comprehension whatsoever. That they don't even understand that they are proving my point by just being in my chat. It was hilarious. It's just hilarious. And then you see in my comment section, people making crypto noise, saying, "Oh no, this is going to be," these Dash people. And you can love Dash and everything, but if you start screaming about it and just repeating the same thing over and over again, it's just crypto noise. You're trying to scare people out of their Bitcoin. I mean, you're using these nonsense scare tactics. And my point in bringing all of this up is that all of us holders, all of us strong handers, you got to be able to ignore it. You got to be able to identify it so you don't waste your time on it and waste my time on it. Because I'm not watching these videos that you tell me to watch. Oh, they said the Bcash is really Bitcoin. No, don't waste my time with that, with those scare tactic videos. Seriously, man. I got important stuff to do, and so do you. I mean, that is not important. That is complete nonsense. All right. Found that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Check me out at TechBalt on Twitter. I've been retweeting some funny stuff, some informative stuff. This is, totally original stuff you're getting here. You're not going to hear this stuff anywhere else. Okay, we'll talk about Peter Schiff on another day. I talked about Bgold and the Olympics. All right. Follow me on Steem at Bitcoin Meister. All right. We'll talk about Zclassic tomorrow when I'm in Arizona. So Ledger, the people behind the Ledger Nano. Now, I prefer Trezor. Check out the links below. Crypto HW Wallet. You can get a Ledger. You can get your Trezor. You need a storage device. Trust me. Anyway, but I said Vortex sent me that 2x hack, by the way. Thanks a lot, Vortex. That was great. And okay, I'm just distracting myself here. But anyway, Ledger says on their site there are 400. They have sold 420,000 Ledger wallets. And Simon Dixon on my show on the This Week in Bitcoin show on Friday brought up how this, we should know how many Trezors have been sold or how many storage devices have been sold. This will tell us, how many, serious holders are out there, or give us a better idea. It's good to know that all these people are signing up for Coinbase, but to know that 400 at least, well, maybe some people have bought 2 ledgers, but let's say 400,000 people out there on this planet are really serious about security, or 20%ers that are into Bitcoin. And that's just a good sign. That is a good sign. That's some major business they're doing over there. Let's see how much that changes in the next year. That'll give us a good idea of, of the changing market, the increase of 20 percenters in the Bitcoin world, and just the seriousness behind Bitcoin. That, you know, and the more people that are holding, that are into protecting, at least the smarter the ecosystem, the better it is. Really, seriously. All right, so I've been in touch with the Bdiamond guys again, and they are working hard behind the scenes. It's going to be live pretty soon, from what I gather. They're making progress. They're going to have some announcements soon. There might be an article in a bigger publication that we're all familiar with here soon. So good for the Bdiamond guys. I'm glad they're serious. I'm glad they're trying to clear up the FUD that has been unnecessarily put out there about them. And from what I gather, at least, I mean, I get a good vibe every time I talk to them. But hey, we're not gonna know it's totally for real until the Trezor can split it. But hey, they're working on the path to get to that point. So good for them. And again, we want our crypto dividends to do as well as possible. We want there to be as many crypto dividends as possible, because it does not hurt Bitcoin. It helps Bitcoin holders. All right, speaking of crypto dividends, the Brhodium, those dudes that have been talking to me, and I linked to them below, and I linked to the tweet where they specifically addressed me. They might be watching this. So if they took the time to interact with me, I'm going to take the time to mention them. Theirs is it's not a regular fork. It is an airdrop. It's going to be like the Bitcore airdrop. I don't know if you're going to have to enter any private keys. I hope it's more like the first half of the Bitcore airdrop, where you go to their site, you type in your public address, and then you go from there. I'm not going to explain everything. The second part of the Bitcore is I am not a fan of, because you need to enter in your private key and stuff, and it's bad. Or do some, so we'll see how Brhodium takes it. But if they do an airdrop that's easy, then cool. Now, speaking of, but it is not a crypto dividend. It's not a fork. It's not a friendly fork like Bgold, like where you're going to need Trezor to split it for you, but which can be a positive too. So anyway, it's just a different way of distributing this coin that they're modeling after Bitcoin. And if you can get it for free, that's great. That's awesome. And that's what I say to do. Get it for free. Let's see how that as they give us more information, we'll put it out there. But check out their site below. But speaking about airdrops, okay, this is a little complex here. I linked to everything involved with Zcash. I linked to it below. Not Zcash. Zclassic. God, I hope I titled this the right thing. I hope I put Zclassic in the title of this. I'm gonna have to correct that if I didn't. Sorry if it says Zcash. But anyway, Zclassic was a fork of Zcash. Okay, so there's a coin out there called Zclassic. Now in Israel, people love Zcash for some reason. Well, I know why, because there was an Israeli dude that has something to do with it. Anyway, I digress. But so Zclassic was a fork of Zcash. And there is a guy named Rhett, who is, I think, a developer behind Zclassic. And you've probably seen him around before. He's done some Bgold tweets. He's got an interesting Twitter. I linked to it below. Anyway, he proposes, well, I'll read what he posted here first. Developers can offer choices. Miners choose what to mine. Exchanges choose what wallets to use. Users choose what networks to connect to. I believe a responsible Zclassic to Bitcoin private hard fork should be proposed with replay protection for Zclassic coin. Okay, so what he's saying is that Zclassic exists. They should fork off from Zclassic, and that should be the real Zclassic. Maybe someone will continue the old Zclassic coin. Maybe someone will continue that. And they'll have replay protection just in case that happens. But so they'll fork off. They'll call it Zclassic still, but they're going to airdrop it to Bitcoin holders and rename it Bitcoin Private, because it involves Zcash, which they forked off the form Zclassic, thus Zclassic is about privacy, just like Zcash. And so they want to rebrand Zclassic basically by forking it as Bitcoin Private. So there'll be this privacy-oriented Bitcoin. So he's actually got an interesting point here, and it's an interesting experiment if they really do this, because it involves some moving parts there. Definitely so yeah, so the old chain, I meant to say the word chain, the old Zclassic chain, you might be able to continue that if you want to. But they're going to have replay protection. But apparently, since Zclassic is so small, it's going to be pretty obvious that the fork coin will be the real Zclassic, but they're going to rename it Bitcoin Private and airdrop it to all of us Bitcoin holders. And I assume you'll have to do something like you did with Bitcore again, unless they want to do the first time around, or what Brhodium is trying to do. So that's why I bring this up after that. This may seem confusing to a lot of people out there, but just think of it this way. Zclassic might fork, and we as Bitcoin holders might be able to get it for free. And then it might be called Bitcoin Private at that point. And it probably will pump, I think. So it will be interesting to see if they really do this. I will keep an eye on it because I enjoy getting free altcoins and turning them into more Bitcoin. All right, so speaking about free altcoins, Steem-backed dollars are still surging for some reason. Now, I want to remind everyone that I like the Steemit website. I think it's a great way to earn cryptocurrency if you're a content creator, and then turn that cryptocurrency, turn those altcoins into Bitcoin. Again, this is a reminder because people get confused. Some people do not have listening comprehension skills whatsoever. Don't go out there and buy Steem. Don't go out there and buy Steem-backed dollars. I'm not saying that. Just because I like Steemit doesn't mean I'm saying to buy those things. I'm saying do not buy those things. Earn those altcoins and turn it into Bitcoin. And use Steemit.com as a tool to get new people into Bitcoin. Okay? It is so. I mean, and there are many people who are hardcore Steemit fans who appreciate my perspective on this. They understand that I'm trying to help build their project over there, build the cryptocurrency ecosystem, and I don't have to like the Steem tokens or the Steem-backed dollar tokens. I don't like them at all. I just use them as a tool to get freaking Bitcoin. And so today, one Steem-backed dollar was 0.0007 Bitcoin, which means if you had 100 Steem-backed dollars, if you earned 100 Steem-backed dollars on some posts like I did, okay, that's 7% of a Bitcoin I earned. And that just happened. That really just, we're talking like $1,260 early in the day from a series of posts that I recently made. Now, again, we don't value our wealth in dollars, but I was just putting it in those terms. But 7% of a Bitcoin I got from, that's close to 0.1 Bitcoin, which a lot of people struggle to buy now. And I'm getting from Steem-backed, from crazy 80%ers pumping up the value of Steem-backed dollars. I'm getting 0.1 Bitcoin eventually. I mean, that's amazing. That is amazing. So, I don't know what, again, that's what, I'm not buying this. I'm getting this stuff for free. My policy is turn your altcoins like that. Turn your crypto dividends like that you get for free. Never buy those things. Get them for free, and then you turn them into a lot of Bitcoin. And hey, so follow me at Bitcoin Meister. Again, go start up your own Steemit page. I have said before, You know, check out my cryptocurrency links below if you want to help support the channel, because I do give out all this free information every day. And you know, you don't have to, I don't care if you give me anything, but I do give that option. But here's even a better option. Join Steem It. You don't even have to create your own content. You can just upvote people and you earn that way too. I don't know. But upvote me, you know, comment on my videos, re-steam my stuff. That helps me too. That helps me too. That does. So you're not really giving anything but your time on that. And if you're a content creator on there and you post your Steem It address, I'll talk about it on here, or I'll re-steam you. I'd be happy to. No skin off my back. If it's good, I mean, if it's crazy conspiracy stuff, then no. If you're into the crypto noise stuff, then no. Then no, I'm not going to help you out. But you know, even if you're a crypto noise maker, you can make money out there, because there are 80%ers that'll fall for your nonsense and upvote your craziness, your whatever. Anyway, so and it also, if you play around on Steem It and you start earning these Steem backed dollars, then you're going to have to learn how to convert them into Bitcoin, and it's a good exercise in getting familiar with moving cryptocurrency around, with converting your altcoins into Bitcoin. You learn stuff from playing around with this, and which exchanges are more reliable than others. Not that you should be a trader of this stuff. Again, if you happen to get altcoins, then you are going to have to somehow change them into Bitcoin. You are. So you're going to have to learn about this stuff somehow. Okay, so there's my little thing of the day. I think I covered everything. Again, I am Bitcoin Meister on Steem It, and I'm serious about that. And there are people who have reached out to me on there. And again, that's where I answer your questions. If you email me to ask me all these questions, no, that way you gotta pay me and stuff. You gotta send me Bitcoin or Litecoin or whatever. But if you do this on Steem It, just leave some questions. I'll answer you there. Yeah, sure, whatever. Because it builds up my brand over there. And I have quite a few followers. What do I have? 1,700 followers over there, or something like that, which is pretty good for Steem It. All right, so today, by the way, if again, and some people are like, oh, it says I only got $3. I've only earned $3 in Steem backed dollars from all my time on Steem It. Dude, man, that's like $40. Or you can get $36 worth of Bitcoin with that now. So all these people are complaining they have no Bitcoin. Don't be a complainer. Go out there and do real quick on Steem It. Earn your 3 Steem dollars. Turn them into $36 worth of Bitcoin. It's a great start. Everyone's got to start somewhere on that road to 1 Bitcoin. All right. There was a Bcash surge today. I don't know why. It is over $2,000 again, as I predicted. It was $2,200 at the time of this show. And again, it is freaking amazing that Bitcoin was $1,000 and now its crypto-dividend stepchild is over $2,200. If you look at it in fiat terms, because it didn't even exist. We couldn't even comprehend in January that this crypto-dividend thing was going to happen. You know, I was one of the people saying forks are horrible back then. I didn't understand. You know, you live and learn. And baby, I am happy that I have lived and that I have learned and that I have gotten these crypto dividends for free. And now the crypto dividend is worth more than the parent was, the root coin was back in January. I mean, this is just, we have learned the power of Bitcoin. We have learned the power of holding, and we have learned the power of crypto dividends. Pound that like button. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. I will see you guys in Tucson, Arizona. Bye-bye.